Hey loves, welcome to Inner Love Messages. My name is Sarah, and if you're new here, a big welcome to the channel. If you're already subscribed, I'm so happy to have you back. Tonight, I have an urgent message for the Divine Feminine. Please keep in mind that these messages may not resonate with everyone, so just take what speaks to you and leave the rest behind. Divine Feminine, whether you realize it or not, you've truly outmaneuvered those who've been watching you, closely, quietly, maybe even skeptically, and you might be thinking, but I don't have any enemies. That may be true in your heart, but there are people out there who've kept a curious eye on you. Some don't even understand why they're drawn to you or what it is about you that captures their attention, but I can feel it clearly. You carry something sacred within you, something powerful and deeply spiritual. It's not loud or obvious, but it's always been there. It's ancient. It's wise. And only you and the divine truly know just how profound that connection is. You walk through the world holding this secret, not because you're hiding anything, but because it's not something that can be easily explained or seen. It's not in the way you look or talk or act. It's something far deeper, an energy, a knowing, a quiet certainty that seems to wrap around you and speak volumes without saying a word. People are drawn to you not for what you say or do, but for the calm certainty in your spirit, for the way you hold yourself when everything around you is shifting. Even when life feels uncertain or heavy, you carry an inner peace that others can't quite put their finger on. And that's what makes you magnetic. There's a subtle power in you that grounds people, that comforts them, that makes them feel like maybe, just maybe, things will be okay. Because you believe, no matter what happens, that everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. Even when things fall apart, even when it seems like you've taken a wrong turn, there's something in you that still trusts. You don't need the world to validate your choices. You know in your soul that something greater is guiding you, and that trust, that unwavering faith radiates from you like a light others can't ignore. You've become a quiet force, strong, steady, and ever growing. People see it. They may not understand it, but they feel it. You've become someone who doesn't just survive the storm. You rise above it, evolve because of it, and emerge stronger every time. And those watching you, they remember the times when you were still finding your footing, when life was hard, when you felt lost or unsure. But now, they see a woman who has risen from the ashes, more powerful and beautiful than ever before. They see your growth. They see your strength. And whether they say it out loud or not, they're amazed by the journey you've taken and the woman you've become. There's no denying that your path hasn't been easy, but every challenge you faced, every moment of heartbreak or doubt has carved something beautiful and strong within you. Your connection to the Divine Feminine has always been your guide. Through every dark night, through every closed door, you've trusted in something higher, and over time you've learned that even the hard moments were shaping you. Every setback carried a lesson, every delay held a hidden blessing. You no longer see your past as a chain, you see it as the fire that forged your strength. Now as people continue to watch you with wide eyes and quiet curiosity, they may not fully grasp what it is about you that has changed, but they can feel it. Your presence speaks louder than any words ever could. There's a light in you now that comes from within, a light that wasn't handed to you, but earned through experience, through devotion, through faith. It's not about perfection or having it all together. It's about the realness of your journey and the truth you carry in your soul. You've become a living embodiment of the Divine Feminine, powerful, graceful, resilient, and deeply connected to the sacred rhythm of life. And no matter how closely others try to analyze or understand where your strength comes from, they never truly will. Because it's not something that can be copied or explained. It's sacred. It's personal. It's yours. You continue to rise not by proving yourself or trying to be more than you are, but simply by standing in your truth and walking in alignment with your purpose. That's your quiet rebellion. That's your magic. People are watching, trying to decode what it is that makes you so unshakable. And the answer is simple. It's your faith. You trust the divine so deeply, so completely, that it doesn't even make sense to some people. While others waver or second guess, you walk forward with your heart wide open, guided by something far greater than logic. Your faith isn't passive, it's alive. It leads you through the unknown. It anchors you when everything else feels chaotic. And that kind of trust, that's what sets you apart. You don't wait for external signs to move. You trust yourself, you trust the energy guiding you, and you keep showing up. That's what people feel when they're around you. That's what inspires them, even if they don't have the words to describe it. You're in a constant state of becoming. You're always growing, always stretching into a new version of yourself. Nothing about you stays stagnant. Not your thoughts, not your emotions, not your spirit. And that evolution is magnetic, people notice. For some, your transformation is a quiet invitation for them to look within and ask, what else is possible for me? You awaken something in them just by being who you are. You show them that change is not only possible, it's beautiful even when it's painful or messy. You make growth look sacred, and that is rare. Some might even envy you, not just for the life you've created, but for the energy you carry, the beauty you radiate, the talents you embody, or even the success you've achieved. But what they don't see is the full picture. They don't know the nights you cried yourself to sleep, the moments you questioned everything, the times you kept going when you wanted to quit. They see your light, but they don't always understand the fire you walked through to earn it. Still, there are others, those who see you clearly. They feel your soul. They recognize your journey and honor it. To them, you are proof that living with purpose, trusting the process, and surrendering to the divine can create something breathtaking. Before you go any further, I just want to say this. If this message resonated with you, and if you feel gratitude for the energy and love poured into it, I'd be honored if you left a super thanks in your name. It's a simple way to give back and share some love in return. Some of you are here to serve as living examples for others, walking templates of what it means to stand tall in your truth. You don't just talk about faith, strength, and surrender. You embody it. You show others what it looks like to walk a path of purpose, to stay rooted in your beliefs while also trusting in the divine unfolding of life. Your energy speaks louder than any words ever could. Without even trying, you inspire those around you to rise, to believe, to stretch beyond their limitations, and to live with more depth and intention. And I know, Divine Feminine, there are days when you question yourself. There are moments when your light feels dim, when you wonder if your energy is really doing anything at all, or if you're capable of the transformation you seek. It's natural to feel that way, especially when the world feels heavy or when the outer reality doesn't seem to match the beauty and vision you hold inside. But let's be clear, you are a being of high vibration, filled with divine light. Some of you are even earth angels placed here with a purpose far greater than anything the world could define. Your mission isn't about living an ordinary life, it's about showing others what unwavering faith looks like, what it means to walk in alignment with spirit, and how to embody love, light, and abundance with grace. You're like a quiet but powerful force of nature, moving through the world and leaving trails of light behind you. You might not always see the impact you're making, but trust that it's happening. Every time you honor your truth, every time you stand firm in your faith, and every time you choose integrity over fear, you send ripples out into the collective. The results may not be visible in material form, but the energy you release is changing lives and lighting the path for those who follow. You are building a legacy of light, one that will echo far beyond your time here. So when those moments of doubt creep in, remember this. You are not just here to survive or go through the motions. You are a powerful, divine being with a sacred mission. Your presence alone unlocks doors for others. Your faith has the power to shift not just your own life, but the lives of everyone you touch. People will often try to define you by what they can see, your job, your lifestyle, your outward accomplishments. But those surface-level things could never capture the depth of who you truly are. The real you is found in your spirit, in your resilience, in the way you carry yourself through the storm. The people who try to box you in, who judge you without truly seeing you, they don't know the fire that burns within. They don't see how effortlessly you rise above it all, how you handle the noise of the world with wisdom and grace. That kind of quiet strength is rare. It's something to be honored. You're in a place of constant growth, always evolving, always seeking deeper understanding. Even if others can't see it, you are changing on a soul level. And that evolution doesn't always show up in the usual signs of success. It's more subtle, an inner expansion, a deeper sense of knowing, a willingness to keep learning even when things don't make sense. That kind of growth sets you apart. You understand that transformation is an inside-out process, and you have the patience to trust that the shifts happening within will one day bloom outwardly. Keep allowing your light to shine, because even when you don't realize it, it's illuminating the way for others. Your path may be quiet, but its impact is powerful. There's a deep wisdom in your soul, one that's been there since the moment you arrived in this lifetime. It's like you came here with a longing to understand the full human experience, not just the beautiful moments, but the difficult ones too. You wanted to know what it means to love, to lose, to struggle, to rise. Because of that desire, your life has placed you in situations that are uniquely designed for your growth. They might not make sense to others. In fact, people may look at your life and make assumptions, not realizing that every challenge you faced has been part of a greater plan, your own spiritual training ground shaping you into the person you're becoming. Nothing in your journey is accidental. Every test, every triumph, every heartbreak is preparing you to fulfill your larger purpose. It's not just about your personal healing, it's about what you're here to give back. Everything you've lived through is molding you into someone who can truly help others because you've been there. You've walked through the fire and now you carry the medicine that others need. If this message resonates with you, chances are you've always felt a deep pull towards service. There's something inside you that just wants to help, without needing recognition or applause. You have the rare ability to meet people exactly where they are, to see their pain without judging it, and to believe in their potential even when they can't see it themselves. This isn't something you had to learn, it's part of who you are. You don't need to shout your gifts to the world because they're already felt by those who come near you. It's in your energy, in your presence, in the way you show up with quiet love and open-hearted compassion. God has placed you exactly where you need to be, surrounded by the people you're meant to touch. There's nothing random about the connections in your life. You were designed to bridge gaps, to be the one who brings light into dark places. Your empathy, your sensitivity, your intuitive knowing, they're all gifts you carry effortlessly, and they allow you to reach people in ways that others simply can't. Even if your work is quiet, even if it happens behind the scenes, it matters. In fact, it's often the unseen efforts that have the most lasting impact. Your path is sacred, your light is rare, and the mark you're leaving on this world is greater than you can imagine. Trust where you're being led, even when you can't see the full picture. There's divine intelligence guiding every step. And just a gentle reminder, if you feel aligned with this space and want to continue walking this journey with us, we'd love to have you as part of our small and soulful family. You can join us by hitting the subscription button. It's a simple way to stay connected and grow together. Lastly, never forget that your connection to the divine is deep and unwavering. It goes beyond anything the mind can explain. It's expressed in the dreams that stir your soul, the signs that appear when you need them most, and the subtle nudges from the universe that remind you are never alone. Even in your lowest moments, even when you question everything, Spirit is right there beside you, gently guiding you forward. You've been gifted with the ability to tune into something higher, to access wisdom and truth that others may miss. This connection is your compass, and it will never fail you. There are some of you whose energy is so deeply powerful that it feels like a private conversation between your soul and the divine. It's almost as if there's a sacred, intimate dialogue unfolding, just between you and God. This isn't something random or accidental. It's a profound part of who you are. This sacred force is woven into your spirit, designed to help you grow, to guide you into deeper self-awareness, and to awaken the ancient wisdom that lives inside you. Every trial you've faced, every joyful moment, every heartbreak, they've all been catalysts for your soul's evolution, calling forth gifts from within you that you may not have even known existed. Right now, whether you realize it or not, you're being lifted higher. You may not feel the full impact just yet, but the energy is moving. God is raising you, guiding you into space of deeper strength and wisdom, places you once didn't think you could reach. The path you were walking before has faded, making way for something more aligned with who you truly are. It's like stepping into a new dimension of your life, one filled with beautiful possibilities. You might even sense it, like a subtle breeze of change brushing past you. Like the whole universe is holding its breath, quietly waiting for your next move. You're entering a new phase, one where the people being drawn into your life feel different. They resonate with your soul's frequency. They feel familiar in a way that makes your heart soften. There's this 222 energy around you, symbolizing harmony, divine timing, and soul-aligned connections. Relationships are forming or reforming in ways that feel destined, purposeful, and deeply meaningful. It's not just about who's coming into your life, it's about how these connections are mirroring your own transformation. The people showing up now are part of your soul family. They are meant to walk with you, to grow with you, and to help activate parts of you that have been waiting for this exact moment to awaken. Even if others can't fully see or understand the depths of your essence, your presence is powerful. It lingers. Even when you leave a space, the energy you brought stays behind. You might go unnoticed in the moment, but when you're no longer there, your absence is unmistakable. What you bring can't be imitated or replaced. That kind of soul light leaves an imprint. It shifts the room, it changes people, and even if they didn't recognize your worth then, they feel the loss of your energy now. Your radiance, divine feminine, is undeniable. Your light is so pure and unique that some people don't know what to make of it. They might question if you're truly as authentic as you seem because something about you feels too real, too rare. But in time when they're no longer in your presence, they'll understand. They'll look back and realize that your energy wasn't just beautiful, it was sacred. They'll crave the warmth of it, the truth of it, the way it made them feel seen. And yet, even with those lingering ties from the past trying to draw you back, your soul knows it's time to move forward. There's a new path calling you now. It's fresh, unfamiliar, and brimming with purpose you've yet to fully discover. This chapter isn't about repeating the old. It's about embracing something completely new, something that calls you to rise even higher. You're in a moment of deep transformation. This is not a surface-level shift. It's soul deep. The divine is guiding you toward a fuller expression of your spirit, aligning you with your highest path. The nudges you feel, the dreams that keep replaying, the signs you notice, none of it is random. Everything is being divinely orchestrated to lead you closer to your truth. Even if the road feels uncertain, trust that each step is unfolding exactly as it should. You're not alone on this path. The divine is walking right beside you, ensuring that you rise into your fullest, most authentic expression. You can feel it, can't you? That stirring inside that's quietly urging you to rise. That inner voice that whispers, "It's time." There's a knowing in your bones, in your spirit, that things are shifting. You're being pulled towards expansion, towards something greater than you've known before. This isn't just change, it's a complete rebirth. You're being asked to step beyond your comfort zone, to allow the old pieces of you to fall away so something more vibrant can emerge. The power and potential within you is vast, and the universe is aligning everything to help you tap into it. Right now, you're being called to master new aspects of yourself, to embrace opportunities that once felt out of reach. You may feel a growing desire to switch directions, to follow your heart towards something that lights you up in a way nothing else has. Whether it's a career change, a creative pursuit, or a move to a new space that feels more like home, your spirit is urging you to trust the timing of it all. Even if things don't make perfect sense yet, know that they are aligning perfectly. Every twist and turn is part of a bigger picture. You might also notice that your sensitivity is heightened right now. You're picking up on energies more than usual. There's a quiet tension between where you've been and where you're going, like your past and future are both reaching for you at the same time. The past feels familiar, almost comforting in its predictability, but it no longer fits. It can't hold the fullness of who you're becoming. The future, while unknown, is calling with magnetic force. That pull you feel, it's your higher self beckoning you forward into the life that's waiting for you. In this space of heightened awareness, you may find old connections reappearing or new ones forming rapidly. Some of these people may not have understood your energy the first time around. They may have overlooked your value or misread your intentions, but now they're seeing you more clearly. They feel the shift in your energy, and they recognize the uniqueness of what you bring. Some may even reach out, looking for another chance, hoping to reconnect on a deeper level than before. This can feel both beautiful and overwhelming. On one hand, it's confirmation that your energy leaves a lasting impact. On the other, it reminds you of how important it is to protect your light. Not everyone is meant to walk this path with you, and not everyone is capable of holding space for your essence. People are drawn to your light, but some won't know how to handle it. Some may even fear it because it reflects parts of themselves they're not ready to see. So, as you step into this next chapter, be discerning with your energy. Guard your space with love and intention. You've grown too much to settle for anything less than what honors your spirit. The vibration you now carry is sacred, and it deserves to be met with that same reverence. The people who are meant for you will understand this. They'll feel your energy and respect it. They'll meet you where you are, not because they want something from you, but because their soul recognizes yours. In this powerful season of your life, trust the unfolding. Release the doubts, let go of the fears, and allow yourself to move with the currents of change. Everything you've experienced, the lessons, the losses, the victories, they've all been preparing you for this moment. You are stepping into the most aligned version of yourself, and every shift is bringing you closer to that truth. The divine feminine within you is rising, radiant and ready. Trust that the universe has your back, and keep flowing forward with grace and courage. This is your time. You are ready. and the journey ahead is filled with magic. The heart of this message is simple, yet powerful. Those who once failed to recognize your worth are now beginning to feel the emptiness left in your absence. Whether they admit it or not, there's a void where your presence used to be. That absence is undeniable, and it echoes through their lives in ways they may not even fully understand yet. They're being forced to face the reality of what they once took for granted. And you've moved forward not with bitterness or a need for revenge, but with grace. You've protected your peace and honored your self-worth. You chose to walk away rather than let someone else's chaos pollute your spirit. This was never about being cruel. It was about setting boundaries and honoring the value you know you carry. There will always be people who try to mold your identity into something that fits their narrative. They want you to see yourself the way they see you, to reflect back their judgments and expectations. But the truth is, they don't truly understand you. They can't comprehend the depth of your soul, the quiet strength within you, or the light you carry that comes from somewhere far beyond what the eye can see. In their limited perception, they've underestimated your resilience. What they don't realize is that your strength comes from a deeper source, a place untouched by the noise and expectations of the outside world. Your light isn't something they can define because it doesn't come from them. It's yours, and it has always been within you. No matter what trials you've faced or how many difficult moments you've endured, you've held on to who you truly are. You've remained grounded in your truth even when life tried to shake you. While the world around you may have tried to change or challenge you, your spirit stayed rooted in love and compassion. You see yourself through the lens of the universe, with grace, with purpose, with an understanding that you're here for something more. There's a calm knowing in you, even in the most uncertain times, that you're exactly where you need to be. And if you've been finding white feathers lately, in unexpected places, or crossing your path, it's more than a coincidence. It's a gentle nudge from the spirit world, a quiet reassurance that you're being guided and protected. You're aligned with something far greater than yourself, and as long as you follow that inner compass, you will never be lost. What you may not always realize is that people are noticing. Some are quietly watching your journey, admiring the grace with which you carry yourself through life's storms. They might not say it out loud, but they're amazed at how you keep going, how you continue to show up with strength and vulnerability at the same time. Some may have even wished to live your life, imagining it to be easier somehow, not realizing the weight you've carried or the depth of your connection to something higher. What keeps you steady isn't anything external, it's your spiritual foundation. That inner connection is what grounds you, what gives you clarity when others are confused. It's not something that can be seen or measured. It's a quiet force that fuels your courage and carries you through even the darkest moments. It shows up in flashes of insight, in sudden peace, in the gut feelings that guide you when logic falls short. It's real, and it's sacred. So as you continue on this path, hold on to that truth. Even when others don't understand your decisions or your vision, you're not here to be understood by everyone. Your light doesn't exist to be validated. It exists to shine, to illuminate, to inspire. You're not here to fit into someone else's mold. You're here to break barriers, to live authentically, and to be a reflection of the divine energy that flows through you. Every step you take in your truth is a step toward your purpose, and whether or not the world acknowledges it, you're making a difference. You're a living reminder of what it means to stay rooted in who you are, no matter what comes your way. The message from your spiritual guides is gentle but clear. Keep moving forward. You may not always see the full picture, but your efforts are rippling out in ways you can't fully grasp. Even when doubt creeps in or things feel heavy, your journey is lighting the way for others. There are people in your life, maybe even strangers, who are deeply inspired by the way you carry yourself. They may not have the words to express it. They might not even know why your presence touches them so deeply, but they feel it. Because your energy is real, your presence is honest, and your light is something that can't be faked. You're the real thing. You've come through trials and still chosen love. You've shown kindness in a world that often misunderstands it, and though not everyone will know how to handle your raw, open spirit, it doesn't matter. The ones who are meant to see you, really see you, will. As you step into this next season of your life, prepare for a shift. You're about to attract people who resonate with you on a soul-deep level. These won't be surface-level connections or fleeting interactions. These are the people who will feel like home. They'll understand you in a way that doesn't require explanation. They'll see past your accomplishments or your image and recognize the energy that lives at your core. This isn't something you have to work for. It's something that will flow naturally. The right people will find you, and you'll find them effortlessly drawn to each other by a force much larger than coincidence. This season of your life is about divine connection. It's about calling in the kind of love that isn't just romantic or friendly, but soul-aligned. You've already given so much of yourself. You've been the light in so many dark spaces. You've held space for others, even when you were struggling yourself. That love hasn't gone unnoticed. The energy you've poured out is coming back to you, not just in small ways, but in deeply meaningful, heart-opening ways. You may have felt alone at times, misunderstood, or even invisible. You've spent long stretches in solitude doing the inner work, peeling back the layers, discovering who you truly are. You've wondered if there would ever come a time when others would see and celebrate the real you, the version that's honest, vulnerable, powerful, and free. That time is now. You're stepping into a chapter where you no longer have to shrink yourself or play small to be accepted. Your past has shaped you, yes, but it no longer holds you. You're not the same person you once were. You've grown, you've evolved, and now you're ready to stand in your light without apology. You've earned this moment, and the universe is responding in kind. The universe is gently orchestrating everything to bring you not just any connections, but the kind of deep, soul-nourishing relationships that uplift you. These people who are entering your life will see you with the same compassion and depth that you've always extended to others. With them, you'll feel safe to be your true self. No masks, no filters, just you, exactly as you are. And you'll naturally offer them that same freedom in return. This isn't the time to doubt yourself or question whether you're deserving of such profound love and connection. You are more than deserving. In fact, your very energy calls it in. There is no need to shrink yourself or dim your light just to be accepted. The right people, the ones who are truly meant for you, will cherish you for exactly who you are. So trust what's unfolding, even if you can't yet see the full picture. Trust that your soul family is making its way into your life. Those rare and beautiful souls who bring not just love and support, but a deep sense of belonging that perhaps you've been longing for. This is your time to be fully yourself. Let that light within you shine without hesitation or apology. The world is in need of your truth, your energy, and your presence. Many of you have walked through karmic storms that tested your spirit and affected your ability to connect with others. Whether with family, friends, romantic partners, or even colleagues, these experiences may have been filled with emotional friction, miscommunication, or a lingering feeling that no one truly saw or understood you. It's likely you've often felt unseen or unappreciated, like your true essence wasn't being acknowledged. You may have felt like you were always explaining yourself, always trying to bridge the gap between who you are and how others perceive you. It's exhausting, and it can leave you questioning your worth, your place, and the deeper purpose behind all of it. But here's the beautiful shift that's happening now. Those heavy karmic patterns that once held you back are finally breaking. A massive energetic clearing is taking place. All the emotional weight, the confusion, the inner doubts, it's being lifted, allowing you to breathe again. You are entering a new phase where you no longer have to carry old wounds or stories about how you should be. You're stepping into a space where your truth can be expressed freely without fear of judgment or rejection. This is your liberation, your invitation to show up fully, knowing your voice will be heard and your heart will be honored. If you're still in the thick of it, feeling isolated, stuck, or questioning whether anything is really changing, know this. You're at the final edge of the cycle. This isn't a sign of regression. It's the last wave before the tide shifts. Your spiritual guides want you to understand just how far you've come. You've cut ties with people and situations that drained you. You've outgrown roles and patterns that no longer resonate with your soul. You've broken chains that once kept you bound in self-doubt or emotional confusion. All of this clearing has opened a path toward a new version of reality, one where your energy is matched, respected, and deeply valued. And it's all because of your incredible inner resilience. Despite the pain, the loss, and the confusion, you never let your heart fully close. You held on to your faith, even when it felt like hope was slipping through your fingers. You believed in something greater, trusted in a higher purpose, and stayed connected to the quiet truth that lives within your soul. That unwavering belief has not gone unnoticed. The universe is now responding. It's ready to deliver the blessings, the answers, and the breakthroughs you've been holding space for all along. What you've been patiently waiting for is about to come into form, more beautifully than you ever imagined. As the energy around you begins to shift and align with this new frequency, you might feel waves of intensity. Emotions may rise, old memories may surface, and you might sense spiritual activity stirring all around you. Don't be alarmed, this is part of the process. It's more important now than ever to stay grounded and connected to your spiritual center. Keep leaning into your affirmations, your rituals, your quiet moments of reflection. Cleanse your energy regularly, be mindful of who and what you allow into your space, and trust your intuition if it tells you to take a step back or remain quiet. There is a sacred conversation happening between you and the divine. Sometimes, silence is where the most powerful guidance can be heard. Through it all, you are being divinely guided. Every step you take is supported. Every decision you're making from a place of inner truth is leading you exactly where you need to be. This transformation is not random, it's purposeful. The karmic cycles have come to a close. The door to a new beginning is open wide, and what lies ahead is peace, harmony, and alignment, the very things you've been searching for, perhaps even lifetimes over. For some, there has been a period of silence, a kind of spiritual hibernation where you withdrew from the noise of the world. You went inward, not because you were lost, but because your soul needed to recalibrate. That stillness served a sacred purpose. But now, the universe is softly calling you back into the light. It's time to reclaim your voice, to express yourself with courage and clarity. This is not about shouting to be heard, it's about speaking from your heart, sharing your truth, your wisdom, and your unique perspective. Even if it feels new or unfamiliar, even if there's fear or hesitation, your voice carries power. Your authenticity is your strength. And every time you allow yourself to show up fully and speak your truth, you unlock new levels of healing, growth, and connection. Not just for yourself, but for everyone your light touches. Transformation is a powerful journey, and when you begin to step into your truth, the world around you may respond in different ways. Some people will celebrate your authenticity, while others might not quite understand it. That's okay. What matters most is that your truth is your strength. By staying grounded in who you truly are, you become a living example of what authenticity can do. Your presence starts to ripple outward, influencing the world in beautiful, unexpected ways. This message is a reminder of how important it is to surround yourself with variety, people, places, and experiences that challenge you and help you grow. Real growth often begins when we step beyond what's familiar, when we open ourselves to new possibilities and perspectives. And as you move through unfamiliar territory, it's important to remember that you are always protected, even if you can't always feel it. There is a presence watching over you, guiding you, keeping you safe emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Take a moment to recognize that protection and fully claim it. Let it sink in. Say to yourself, "I am safe," and let those words settle deep into your soul. Know that safety and freedom to be yourself are your birthrights. You're allowed to exist fully and express yourself freely without fear or hesitation. When your energy shines with a bright, angelic light, it often comes with a unique challenge: staying grounded. Sometimes your energy feels so vast, so otherworldly, that you may seem like you're straddling two realms, the physical world and something much more spiritual or unseen. Others might not fully grasp the depth of your presence, and that's completely fine. Not everyone is meant to understand the intricacies of your energy. You might occasionally feel out of sync with those around you, or like you don't quite belong. That sense of disconnection can be isolating, leaving you wondering if anyone else feels the same way or shares this experience. But despite those moments, never forget that your light is magnetic. People are drawn to your presence even if they don't fully comprehend it. There's something undeniably beautiful about the energy you carry, something that cannot be duplicated or replaced. Even in solitude, you are never truly alone. Your energy is a sacred gift, meant to be shared in the way only you can share it. This is a time in your life where you're being called to own that uniqueness, to stand tall in your truth without wavering. Your light is needed now more than ever. It holds the potential to heal, to awaken, and to transform not only your own life but the collective energy we all share. Trust that your authenticity is your gift to the world and to yourself. When you stand in that truth, everything around you begins to shift. So let yourself fully embrace your sacred essence. It's something only you carry, a frequency that exists nowhere else. The light within you isn't just a flicker, it's a radiant force capable of illuminating even the darkest places, and while others might not always recognize or appreciate the depth of that light, it still holds immense power. Never feel the need to shrink yourself to make others more comfortable. You weren't born to dim your light, You were born to shine. Your energy has a purpose, and it's meant to shift perspectives, to uplift, to guide, and to inspire. You are a walking reminder of what is possible when someone lives in alignment with their soul. As you continue navigating the changes and challenges life brings, try to see them as part of something bigger. These aren't just random events, they're part of a divine design. Behind the scenes, your spiritual team is working to ensure everything unfolds exactly when and how it should. Right now, you're closing out a significant karmic chapter, one that may have held pain, lessons, and repeating patterns that have kept you in a loop. That cycle is reaching its end. The healing you've done, even the healing you weren't fully aware of, has paved the way for this closure. What's leaving your life now, whether it's people, jobs, situations, or emotions, is clearing out to make space for something that truly aligns with who you are becoming. This process can feel uncomfortable, even painful at times, but every shift, every release is happening at exactly the right moment. The universe knows what you need, and it's working to remove what no longer belongs. What waits on the other side of this transition is filled with blessings, new opportunities, genuine connections, and a sense of peace that feels natural and deserved. You'll begin to align with people who understand your energy, who support your journey, and who walk alongside you with purpose. These are your allies, your soul family, here to join you in this next phase, a phase where abundance, ease, and fulfillment are part of your everyday experience. Now is the time to stay open, not just mentally, but emotionally and spiritually. Keep your heart open to the love that's coming. Keep your soul open to the wisdom that's arriving. Let your energy be receptive to the divine messages and support that are flowing toward you. The universe is always speaking, always sending signs to guide you. In the weeks ahead, these signs will become even more visible. Pay attention to what repeats, the numbers, the symbols, the moments that feel too aligned to be coincidence. These are sacred winks from the universe, reminding you that you're on the right path. One sign to look for in particular is feathers. Whether they fall into your path or appear in unexpected ways, feathers are deeply spiritual messengers. They're often sent by your angels or guides to reassure you that you are not alone. When you find them, pause. Feel the presence of the divine. Know that someone from the spiritual realm is reaching out to comfort, guide, and walk beside you. Above all, trust in the process. Trust the timing of your life, even when things don't make perfect sense yet. You are exactly where you need to be. This chapter of clearing and transformation is not random. It's preparing you for something greater. Everything is falling into place, aligning perfectly with your highest good. You were born to shine, and now is the time to step fully into that light.